All right, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. That's right, hello. Welcome to Midway International Airport. My name is Jamie Rhee, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Commissioner for the Chicago Department of Aviation, or the CDA that we like to call ourselves. I'd like to take a moment to thank the federal, the state, the local airline and concession partners that work with the CDA every day to make our airports a welcoming place for travelers. And of course, I want to thank the 1,700 CDA employees that come from all of our 77 community areas across this great city. We work all together every day to continuously improve our world-class airports and provide excellence in customer service. On behalf of Mayor Brandon Johnson and this great and growing airport community, let me say that we are delighted to have you here with us to celebrate this grand and historic opening. For the first time in our 96-year history, Midway will be offering a premium passenger lounge available to all travelers. While on your way to one of our 85 destinations, we want you to stop by and enjoy the complimentary refreshments inspired by local favorites and relax in a space designed for the modern traveler. The Club Midway's aesthetic uses the design elements reminiscent of Art Deco and mid-century modern architecture to pay homage to the city's roots. As you all know, here in Chicago, we love our local artists and love celebrating them. And this lounge is no exception. It features photography by Mark Hirsch and Angie McDonegal, whose works highlight Chicago's unique architectural landscape. The City of Chicago is also grateful to the Midway Partnership for their ongoing work to elevate the passenger experience at our Southside Airport. And we thank Airport Dimensions for their investment in Midway and their trust in the strength of the Chicago market. We know that this is the start of a very long and fruitful partnership. Together, I know that we are all very excited to offer this new amenity to Midway's growing number of passengers. And we look forward to seeing it become an integral part to the experience for the business travelers and leisure travelers alike. And now, please join me in giving a very warm Midway welcome to my boss, our Mayor, Brandon Johnson.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Rhee, for your leadership, and good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I am so excited to join you all here today as we celebrate Midway International Airport, the Club MDW grand opening. What an incredible moment for our city and our city's history. I do want to recognize and thank everyone that made this new and exciting development possible. For more than 90 years, 96 years to be exact, Midway has been an essential gateway for our city. And just last year, this airport accommodated more than 22 million travelers. And for the first time in its history, the new passenger lounge is now a key part of our continued efforts to enhance the travel experience in Chicago for both leisure and business passengers. Club MDW will allow Midway passengers to escape the hustle and bustle of the airport and unwind in this 3,200 square feet of lounge space. And in keeping with our goal of equity and inclusivity for all, this new space will open to all travelers regardless of which airline they are flying, and will offer something for everyone. In addition, the Club MDW will create opportunities for local community to benefit from the economic impact of our airports, which offers many options for people who are looking for work. In 2023, more than 56% of Midway's concessions programs were owned by small, diverse companies known as ACDBEs and are the highest rates in the Southwest Side Airport's history and among the highest reported rate for any airport in the entire country. So we are truly a world-class city, and our goal is to provide travelers with the amenities that are worthy of that title. And we are doing this by continuing to invest in both O'Hare as well as Midway to create world-class hubs that meet the needs of all travelers. I made a commitment and a promise that we would invest in people. And this represents our commitment to invest in the communities that need it the most. Concessions projects such as the Club MDW are made possible through our request for proposals packages, with our latest being the Order Up RFP. And this is occurring at O'Hare, which includes opportunities for 112 individual concession locations. 112 concession locations. We have bundled these into 21 packages available for bid by firms of all sizes, with many of these packages developed to ensure that small business owners can compete with major concessions firms. We want to support our local business owners, so we are reserving 10% of the available concessions space for small businesses so that they can share in the wealth. And that's on top of the 32% goals for ACDBE participation for the rest of the Order Up program. As we continue to plan for the future of air travel, we are seeing the importance of including our residents and local businesses in these vital discussions, because we all benefit and we must all benefit from these programs. My administration truly sees our airports as economic engines that can lift up our neighborhoods as well as our residents. I want to thank Midway Partnership and Airport Dimensions for your investment in Chicago. And I know that you are excited to tell the group here about your tremendous donation to the Greater Chicago Food Depository and their efforts to provide nutritious food and other key services to those who are in need. And finally, your commitment to Chicago is creating jobs. It's helping us to continue to thrive and grow. And so thank you all again for joining us today for this exciting grand open celebration. And I know we can't wait to check out this entire space, test the food, maybe have a little something, sip on your way out. But I'm still on duty, so I'm just drinking sparkling water. But again, for the continuous support to invest in people, to build a better, stronger, safer Chicago, that's what I promise, and that's what we're delivering. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Mayor Johnson. Our next speaker has been a major force behind the revamped passenger experience here at Midway. Please welcome Sammy Patel, CEO of Midway Partnerships.
Thank you, Commissioner Ree, Mayor Johnson, and hello to all of you. It's nice to see so many of you here. I'm Sammy Patel, the CEO of Midway Partnership, the organization which manages the concession program here at Chicago Midway. On behalf of Midway Partnership's managing partners, Vantage Group, SSP America, and the Hudson Group, I'm pleased that you're all here today to join us for this amazing grand opening of Midway's first ever lounge, operated by our newest partner, Airport Dimensions. This is the latest major milestone of the transformation of the concessions program, part of the city's modernization project to transform Midway Airport. It is of sorts the icing on the cake. Not long ago, we were all celebrating here the opening of the Central Market, which you all just walked through. The Club Midway is a fantastic addition to the great lineup of shopping, dining, and services we are all proud to offer here at the airport. A beautifully curated lounge available to all passengers, another option for our guests who are coming through here on a daily basis, either frequent or not, to relax and enjoy their time coming through our airport. Midway Partnership began this sort of great transformation of the project back in 2017. And in that time, we've invested over $75 million, opened more than 70 new shopping and dining locations, and almost doubled the number of concession space from what was previous. And most importantly, as you heard from the mayor, we've also increased the number of concession-related jobs here from 700 to almost 1,400. We're also very proud, as you've heard, of our track record relating to airport concessions disadvantaged business enterprise. And the participation rate here is at almost 60%. That means almost 60% of the concession program here is operated by small minority businesses. And I can tell you that does not happen without steadfast leadership and an unrelenting focus from Mayor Johnson, Commissioner Ree, and their teams. Together with Midway Partnership, we've created a curated, locally inspired guest experience through restaurants, retail options, and now premium amenities. Mayor Johnson, Commissioner Ree, thank you to you and your teams, and thank you for the continued partnership. Speaking of partnership, it is the collaboration between the countless small and local minority businesses and Midway Partnership's joint venture partners, Vantage, SSP, and Hudson, who have committed to ensuring it is a meaningful and transformational project for many of the communities around Midway. Today, it is that partnership between Midway Partnership and Airport Dimensions, along with Hyde Park Hospitality, which is another local success story you're going to hear more about. But it's definitely worth celebrating. We've been looking to this sort of milestone for some time, and I'm very well pleased to welcome both new family members to Midway. And with that, it's my pleasure to invite Mark Brooks, the president of Hyde Park Hospitality, to say a few words.
Thank you, Sammy Patel of Vantage Group, Midway Partners. Mayor, thank you for being here. Really appreciate your support. Commissioner, thank you as well. Commissioners, thank you all the members of CDA, City of Chicago. This is an incredible showing here, and I think that speaks to the excitement of what the new first public lounge will bring to Midway. For me, this is really a homecoming. Being born and raised here, traveling, being a traveler in Midway, I've always wanted, selfishly, the ability to go in the lounge. Unfortunately, it hasn't been here for a number of years. Little did I know we would be the company that was actually managing the lounge. So it's really an honor. As the mayor alluded to, the importance of the ACDB program, this is really speaks to Hyde Park's growth. I started the company 12 years ago with one employee. Angela Faison was actually employee number 3. And we've been lucky enough to grow to now north of 1,000 employees. Across, and we're lucky enough to touch 20 airports. And I would say a big reason to our growth, our explosion in growth, we've grown over 900% over the last 5 years, is really our partnership with Airport Dimensions and my friendship with Nancy Knipp. Nancy and I had a call, I would say, about 4 years ago, and we were pretty frank and honest with one another. And I said, Nancy, look, I want to continue to grow with you guys, but I didn't want to necessarily have a one-off opportunity. And Nancy said, if you guys prove yourself, we have plenty of growth ahead. And here we are, 18 lounges later, which really speaks to, again, an incredible partnership of an ACDBE with a major corporation. So I couldn't be more thrilled to bring this lounge and open it in our home market and to provide 50 new jobs in the city of Chicago. So I'd like to give a round of applause to that. With that being said, I'd like to bring up Nancy Knipp, president of Airport Dimensions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. And most importantly, thank you so much, Mayor Johnson, for taking the time and for allowing us this opportunity. Commissioner Ray, Sammy and Mark, thank you very much. We're so excited and thrilled to be here. My name, as Mark says, Nancy Knipp. I'm the president of Americas for Airport Dimensions. I'm really honored to share this event with all of you and with all the commissioners and with the mayor. Airport Dimensions, as Mark said, is a global organization. We specialize in bringing new airport experiences to the travelers, and this is just one example of that. We operate on behalf of some of the world's leading airports around the world. Today, we are incredibly honored to be part of this launch at the Club Midway MDW. Not only the first, as everyone has said, not only the first shared use lounge in the airport's history, but also the newest location in our network, our club network around the world. We have over 20 locations across North America, and we are the largest brand of lounge operators in the U.S., and that's very much thanks to the partnership with Hyde Park Hospitality and with Mark. Some of the lounge features, and I know many have already stated this already, but very much worth repeating. The Club Midway has been a true labor of love over the last several years, and over 100 talented individuals contributed to that labor of love with the construction and the design, with more than half of that team being local resident Chicagoans who came to help build this. We're incredibly proud of the collaboration between leading firms like Corrigan, our architect, FJG Architects, a local minority architectural firm, J.W. Watts, a woman-owned project management company, and Power Construction, who subcontracted with multiple minority and women-owned firms to build this beautiful facility. We're especially proud of our commitment to diversity as well, and our inclusion through the minority and women-owned business enterprise. I'm thrilled to say that in building this project, we have over 40% of our total project spend supporting the minority and women-owned businesses. We want our lounges to be an oasis for the travelers as they go through their journey. And as you explore this beautiful facility today, you'll notice the design by the work of Corrigan, who's led this, is intended to set you a vision that is inspired from Chicago's iconic Art Deco and mid-century modern architecture. Additionally, a common theme across our club network is to bring elements of the city into the lounge. And I really feel like the Club Midway has done that very well. In addition to what you see as the beautiful Art Deco architecture, we are bringing forward craft beers from Chicago, Revolutionary Brewing, Two Brothers Brewing, spirits from Chicago's Cavall Distillery, and as the commissioner said, photography by local artist Mark Hirsch and Angie McMonigal. Angie McMonigal. I hope that you enjoy this beautiful artwork. At the core of the Club Midway is a commitment to personalized service. Our ambassadors in the club have been guided on how to anticipate guest needs, ensuring every visitor feels welcome and experiences that true Chicago hospitality when they come through, from the moment they enter to the moment they head to their gate for their flight. I want to have special thanks to our partners, Hyde Park Hospitality, as well as Sodexo, who handles the food and beverage for us, and their teams are going to bring this hospitality to life every day going forward. We are also proud to pride ourselves on becoming an integral part of every community that we're in when we build lounges. So the Club Midway is another example of that. We'll be partnering with the Greater Chicago Food Depository in support of Hunger Action Month, a nationwide effort to raise awareness about hunger in America and inspire action. For the first 30 days of opening, guests can contribute virtually to the food drive via QR codes provided in the lounge. Airport Dimensions, along with Hyde Park Hospitality, will also make a $10,000 donation during the launch of the event today. Our donation is designed to support local initiatives aimed at combating food insecurity, which will go towards food pantries, soup kitchens, shelters, mobile distribution, and other projects across Chicago and Cook County. In closing, we are incredibly proud to be here at Midway Airport, contributing to the continued growth and success of this community. With the opening of the Club Midway, we're not just bringing and providing a premium experience for travelers, we're building deeper connections with the people and the culture of Chicago. Thank you all for your continued support, and we look forward to welcoming many travelers into this wonderful space. Now, without further delay, it's my honor to invite Jill Zimmerman, the Chief Philanthropy Officer at the Greater Chicago Food Depository, on stage to accept our donation with Hyde Park Hospitality. Oh, certainly.
Just make sure someone makes sure mine has the right, liquid inside. Right. So before we toast, let me just say how welcoming the workers of this new space have been. Can we all just give it up for the workers over here? All our workers. That's what makes Chicago run as well as we do. The people who get up every single day and serve this city. And so this is now the time for the toast.
Excellent.
Okay, so, again, congratulations to all of those who participated in this landmark historic moment. You know, the 96 years of history of this airport is one to revel in, quite frankly. And it really feels good that 100 years from now, there will be the 59th mayor of Chicago and other commissioners who will be able to stand in spaces like this and remember what we've done today. So never forget what we've done today. So here's to history in Chicago, and here's to posterity, and welcome to the club, y'all.
2, 1, cut. Perfect.